I ask my kids a lot, close your eyes. How do you feel like you did today? Did you give it your personal best? Having that time of self-reflection and then praising themselves for a job well done. We don't compare ourselves to Susie over here because I'm not Susie, I'm my own flower. I realize that every day when these kids come in, they're my kids. And I tell them that, you're mine. These are my kids for this year. And as they leave, I tell them on the last day of school, which is the worst day of the entire year, I tell them, you will always be my kids. What I do is not any different than what any other teacher in this district does. I'm very proud to work here. I'm proud to work with these kids every day and to learn from them. Anyone going into the teaching profession too, I tell my student teacher, this is not a job you take lightly. This is a serious career where you are going to make a tremendous impact on not only their students' lives now, but in the years to come.
Why do I teach? Where can you truly make a difference? And it starts right here, because where are the most curious minds? Where are the most exciting, I want to learn everything, I want to do everything, and it all starts here when they're little. And what a fun opportunity to stay a kid forever in a classroom with a bunch of kids that want to learn and continue to learn. And I just want to mold that and keep kids excited about life in general. I get to see smiling faces, I get to be a helping hand, I get to be a mom, I get to be a nurse, I get to be a psychologist, I get to be a little bit of everything. So why not be a teacher when you can do everything? My only advice would be to take a deep breath, spend a little time with yourself, find out what you like, try new things, and have courage and be kind is all I can really say. And you do those things and I think everything else will fall into place. But if you want to be a teacher, you'll go home exhausted, but a pretty happy person in your heart. And that's the place I'd rather be happy is.
I am constantly talking and trying to get a group of 30 students to talk with me in a language that they don't know, and I just tell them to trust me. If they stick with me, then they'll see that it worked. I really love to be the one that sees them understand it for the first time, because it's, for most of them, a brand new concept. They've all had math in the past, they've all had science in the past, but to have them learn something totally new to them, and then to watch whenever they understand it or can speak a sentence and they get so excited about it, and I like being able to celebrate that with them. I try to pull in the fun language, the real language, music, videos. I love it whenever they tell me, I downloaded that song last night, I watched their videos on YouTube. You are learning outside of class and I'm not making you, and that's awesome.
Whenever I moved here in 4th grade, I came from Clarksville, Tennessee, and my first day was halfway through the year in 4th grade. So I was the new kid, nobody knew me. And I was in Marcia Sullivan's class, and she made me feel so welcome, and she was just the most amazing person. I know that really changed my life in 4th grade at Nixon Public Schools, and I want to do that for other students as well. I need to give them as much encouragement, as much words of affirmation as possible, because that can really change their lives, especially at this age. This is such a moldable age. I know when I was in 5th grade, that's when I learned how to play the guitar, and I absolutely love music because of it. That's where it all started, was in 5th grade. I almost view my job as giving back to the community. I'm giving some of the skills that I acquired in high school from my teachers to some of my students here at Inman. I encourage creativity out of my students. It doesn't only help them in music, but it helps them in other areas of life as well.